Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erika here to do an energy update. First of all, a welcome to all of you. Those of you who are brand new, welcome. Those of you who have been here for a long time, so glad you're back. And thank you for all of your emails and comments and feedback on all the different things I've been doing. I really appreciate those of you that take the time to do that. And so I want to thank you for that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at, well, first of all, guys, stuff is happening, okay? This video is intended to be timeless. I'm filming this on March 11th, 2019, but this video, all my videos are intended to be timeless, meaning whenever you manage to watch the video and it resonates for your situation, that's Spirit's way of bringing you the message when it is intended. And sometimes you could watch something a year from now, and if it applies, it's how that message is meant to get to you. So with that, I'm getting so many messages and comments and emails and from clients that stuff is happening. Unions are starting to happen, and it's they're kind of like popping, if that makes sense. So, and I know a couple readings ago, 2 readings ago, I think that I did on the channel, it was very much like about to happen for that particular segment. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to tune in. This is going to be intended for those of you where it's like it's felt like union's been imminent for a while and it's not happening yet, and it feels like it's been dragging on, and you're like, I thought it would be here by now. I thought it was going to be here 3 months ago. Like, what's happening? It's sort of stuck or stagnated or stalled. So this is what this particular reading is going to look at, is we're going to take a look at what's going on, how each of the masculine and the feminine are relating to the dynamic, what they're each doing for the relationship, what are the outside forces that are influencing them. We're going to look at something, energies around the actual union energies, and see what's going on there, and just get a sense of the scenario. So with that, let's see what group they're going to have me tune into today. Now this is for those of you that are, if you're new, my readings are for those of you that are in, you know, you've got someone that you're significantly interested in. Maybe it's someone you've been with. Maybe it's a soulmate. Maybe it's, you know, someone that you've kind of had some back and forth with. But it's a significant partnership. This is not just for those of you looking at a love reading to figure out what's happening, and if you're just interested in just dating. This is significant partnerships. And we're getting the Queen of Cups. So those with those with deep emotional connections, whether you're technically dating or not. Okay, this could be friendships that could turn into love relationships. And when I say masculine and feminine energy, those are not gender specific. That's an energy. We have both masculine and feminine within us, but we're primarily, dominantly, most of us are primarily one. There are some people that are equally balanced, mixed energies as their nature. So let's see which scenario they're tuning us into here. So let's see what's going on. And I'm not going to read reversals unless I'm getting guided to. I am an intuitive reader. So let's see what's happened here in the recent past. We have the 7 of Wands. The current energy is the Page of Wands. And what's coming in is the 3 of Cups. Okay. Well, you know, for those of you where maybe things have been stuck for a while, guess what? There may be some communication starting to happen. Something being communicated, some action forward that's happening right around now. Because we're getting the 7 of Wands here, which is somebody that's stood their ground, somebody that's been picking their battles. They've been dealing with a lot of things in their life. They could feel like they've just had a lot of dragons to slay, and it just hasn't been the right time. And now, you know, there's some sort of, it feels like some sort of breakthrough or some form of communication. It may not be the actual big offer. It may not be like the grand declaration, but there's some sort of action that's in the current energies here in this position. And it's going to be something that is going to feel like worth celebrating. This could be like some communication, like, hey, let's go out and meet for drinks, or hey, I'm going to be out with my friends. Do you want to come meet me? Something kind of casual. Because the page, it doesn't feel like it's a very mature offer. It's not a very thoughtful, not that it's not thoughtful, but it's not like this big planned out, like, this is how I'm going to make my move. It's literally potentially going to be impulsive, on the spur of the moment, in the moment kind of a thing. But it's movement, it's action, it's something, okay? So that's, right off the bat here, that's good news for those of you watching if you've been in a place where there hasn't been much communication. So let's see what's happening for each of them individually, okay? So I'm going to pull, for the masculine, I'm going to pull from the Morgan Greer deck, and for the feminines, I'm going to pull from the Wheel of the Year Tarot. And the union energies, when I pull cards for the union, I'm just going to use the Rider-Waite, the Radiant Rider-Waite, which is what I've used here. So, all right, let's see what's happening. How's the masculine relating to the dynamic between the two? Where's the masculine relating to the dynamic? And he's in the Four of Swords energy. So this is an energy where he's recharging. He's taking a little bit of a time to hibernate. This is about having just recently, for some of them, they may have recently ended a significant partnership. This could be a marriage. This could be a live-in situation or a significant romantic relationship, because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords in the deck, when the Three of Swords is about heartbreak and grief. So it feels like the way he's currently relating to the dynamic with his feminine is just, he's taking a bit of a pause. He's needing to recharge, regroup, and just take a little bit of a rest. See, he's sitting here, he's taking a mental break, basically, because he's been in this place of just processing some old grief, some sadness. So this is where he is at. Let's see where he is right now, what he's doing for regarding the relationship. What is the masculine currently doing regarding the relationship? This one wants to come out. So what he's currently doing, actually I'm going to put this here. What he's currently doing is he's taking a look at the past. He has regrets around the past. He has sadness about how things turned out. You know, it's like, I'm feeling like this particular segment of masculines are in this energy of sadness, not only around if they've just left a significant partnership, but sadness around how things have been with you. Now, if they haven't recently left a significant partnership, this is them really looking at their past, being really a little bit worn out about looking at what they've done in the past, how they've related to the relationships in the past, what's happened, past heartbreak, things like that. So there's definitely an energy of having been very reflective, and then that being a little bit like wearing them out a bit. It's like, oh, I just need a little bit of a break here. So some of them could also be very much feeling like just looking at where things went wrong with you, if you're a feminine watching this, and not focusing on what's still here. I'm feeling some shame around that. Okay, so let's see where the feminine is at relating to the masculine. She's in the Four of Cups. So I'm getting... I'm an intuitive reader, and I can see the same card 1,000 times and pretty much have almost 1,000 different interpretations. But she's not very pleased at the moment. She's feeling a little bit annoyed. She's feeling a little bit unhappy, impatient a little bit. Kind of like, no, like and I'm getting drawn to this communication that's coming in. She may get a little frustrated about this communication. This could be this communication that's completely like, hey, can you, hey, how do you make that like something's not stupid, but something insignificant, not the big conversation. And it feels like she could be a little bit frustrated about that because she's wanting more, you know, she's wanting more of a move or more of an intention. Like a lot of times in this stage in the dynamic, the feminine's like, WTF? Like, wait, we haven't talked in months and you're calling about something ridiculous? Like, where I don't know, something not having to do with the relationship. Let's just put it that way. So this is happening. Feminines, be aware that you may get a little annoyed by this, but it's not. It's still an opportunity that's being offered. It's just not the one. It's just not in the form that you want, but it's still something that's being offered. It's still a gift from the divine and from your masculine. It's just in a different form. So again, this is like, anyway, I love that they're tuning into this particular segment because this is a very clear stage they're bringing forth. So let's see what she's doing regarding the relationship. Yeah, here it is. This is why she's a little bit pissed off, annoyed. Like, what are you doing talking to me about this? We need to be talking about us. We need to be talking about where we're going. But he's not ready yet, okay? You're wanting to move it forward, okay? You're ready to go. You got everything lined up. You've been waiting for this, and you're like, okay, let's go. And he's not quite ready yet. I wish I could say he was, but the segment that they're calling in for this reading is the ones where it's like they're not ready yet, okay? But the feminine is clearly ready. She's got everything ready to go. It's like go time, in her mind anyway. And oh, it's so interesting. I used a different deck. I used the wrong deck. Well, there are no accidents in this kind of stuff, right? Okay. Well, I guess they're gonna have me use this deck. Well, you know, that's what I'm just going to do. Alrighty. So, let's look at the outside forces that are influencing this situation, right? Outside forces could be spiritual forces, universal forces, planetary retrogrades, planetary alignments. All of that does impact, and it's all going to be different for all of you watching where this is resonating. But let's see what is going on in their environment, their combined environment that's impacting the union itself. Okay, let's see what's going on. The Tower. Something's crumbled down. Something's been like blown up, tumbling down, broken down. Something's come in. This could be some news that came in. This could be something that's been unexpected. This also could certainly be some sort of a breakthrough, right? The Tower, again, being a general reading with multiple scenarios here, the Tower can sometimes indicate a breakthrough that's happened, but there's something that's what I'm feeling from this is there's something that's shaken up the dynamic, okay? There's something that's shaken them up. Maybe both of them separately, but something's shaken up the dynamic between them. Let's see what this Tower's about. I'm actually going to pull a clarifier because I'm curious. What is this Tower referring to in their environment? The Wheel. Okay, so there's been a breakthrough. There's been something that's happened suddenly. Whatever has happened that's shaken things up, it's good. It's positive. Because it's been destined. It's been part of the journey, part of the plan. And it's turning things. So it's shifting into the next phase here. Okay, so there's been some sort of an outside force. Again, for all of you, it might be different. For some of you, because again, I'm getting this scenario, I'm feeling like for some of you, there may be some communication from this person, or you find out that they may have started dating someone else. Because we're getting the standing your ground, the communication of something new, and then 3 of Cups, Certainly could be some news about a third party coming in, starting to date somebody else. Because the Page of Wands, he's sometimes known for lack of follow through. He has lots of ideas. He's the adolescent in the tarot. And so he's got a lot of ideas, but not a lot of follow through. And so, again, I feel like whatever communication this is, if he's asking the feminine to go and meet him out or whatever, spur of the moment, that's what it is. It's like spur of the moment. Has it not really thought through the consequences or the deeper meaning of it? But it doesn't mean it doesn't mean something. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah. Okay. So let's see what's going on here in terms of what outside forces are specifically... No, I'm going to use the wheel of this one because I'm going to use the outside forces for this deck. What are the outside forces that are impacting the masculine specifically and the feminine specifically? All right, they just gave me 4 cards. 5. Oh my God, that's too many. All right, that is way too many. Hold on. Spirit, can we narrow it down, please? Like, okay. That's a lot. We'll be here for an hour. Let's get 1 card, please, for how the what outside forces are specifically impacting the masculine. This is what's impacting the 2 of them. So let's see what's specifically impacting the masculine. The High Priestess. This is intuition. This is a card of intuition. This is the divine feminine in spiritual form in the higher dimension. So he's getting some intuition around this. He's maybe not quite putting his finger on it, but this is, it's impacting him. This is the higher dimensional communication. This can be the dream state. This can be the 5D and above energies where the higher selves are communicating with each other and not necessarily a conscious thing, because this is also an energy about things not being ready to be revealed yet. Okay? They may not be quite ready to be revealed, but there's something here about not everything's being explained or said. He could be the one who's not explaining or saying enough here to his feminine, or the feminine, something in between them. But there's definitely an outside influence of, again, it feels just like higher dimensional intuition that's impacting the masculine. So it feels like this particular group of masculines are starting to really open up to their intuition. What outside force is affecting the feminine right now, please? The feminine specifically, and we're getting the Temperance card. Having patience. The universe is saying we've got to let things integrate. We have to slow down. We can't hurry it up, even though you really want to move it forward with this Chariot. We've got to have patience. We have to transform this situation. This situation is transforming because this is a card of alchemy where it's transforming into something new. And as that's going on, there's divine timing at work. This is the preparation for the lovers. This is the preparation for that. But so the outside force that's impacting the feminine right now is the energy of Temperance, like having some patience, not getting discouraged. This is about transforming. And this is about integration of spiritual lessons. So for the feminine right now, she's learning some lessons here about understanding the bigger picture, the higher consciousness, and also letting go of the form in which the blessings come in. Feels like what the spiritual lessons are for the feminine right now. All right, so let's see what else is going on for the masculine. Thank you. 2 of Cups. So definitely he's got love on his mind and in his heart, and he's seeking significant partnership. This isn't just casually dating. This is an actual partnership. This can be an established partnership, wanting partnership. You know, the person, soulmate, beautiful love, beautiful partnership. So he's definitely got love on his mind. He's wanting this. But, so I think it's important for those of you watching that no matter what's going on the outside here, that this particular masculine really wants the partnership. It's important to him. It's important to him. And I'm just getting drawn to how they're holding their cups. I don't know why it's pulling me in so much. I'm just, all of a sudden, because what I feel like here, look what I'm getting, I'm like, interesting, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. What I'm getting drawn to here is how she's holding the cup in the middle in between them. So she's got it like halfway in between, and he's putting his cup right against her, or right at her level. So what I'm feeling from this is that he doesn't just want to come halfway to his feminine when he approaches her. He wants to go full in. He wants to go completely. He wants to be the one to court her, to romance her, to show her how important he is. He doesn't just want to meet her halfway. Like, he wants to go beyond that for her. He wants to be that quintessential knight in shining armor when he's ready, okay? Again, it doesn't feel like that this time he's quite ready for that, but it's on his mind. And again, the Lovers is here at the bottom of the deck, and Spirit's wanting us to see that. So, all right, let's see what else is going on with the feminine. What else do they want us to know about what's going on with this particular group of feminines? Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is a gentle guidance to focus on your abundance, focus on being on your own for a while, because the Nine of Pentacles is a person who's happy being alone, and good with it, and abundant. For some of you, this means focusing right while this is happening with the masculine, really focusing on your own mission, your purpose, why you're here. Certainly it could be just an indicator that there's still a little bit of time alone that's coming for you. And that to enjoy this time and to not be in this frustrated energy, because if you're in the frustrated energy, it's because you're not understanding the bigger picture at the level that you should. You might get it sort of, but you're not in this like, okay, I totally get it. This is more of the, okay, there's still a little bit more here to learn while you're on your own. All right. Well, this, gosh, it's so interesting because this feels so much like the stage a lot of my clients have worked through. So I love that they're bringing this in because it's an important time in the dynamic for both masculine and feminine. So if this is sounding like this is your scenario, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go in depth in the extended reading on all the guidance. So it's like, okay, this is the dynamic, but okay, what do I do? What do I need to focus on? What do I need to heal? So in the extended reading, I'm going to go do on my site now. If you guys want to join me over there, we're going to take a look at what they've currently healed, what they've been consciously working on in themselves that they might not, that you don't know about, maybe unaware of. We're going to look at the unconscious blocks or priorities. I don't like to call them blocks. I like to call them priorities. What's an unconscious priority that they need to go through before they can come towards the other person in a balanced way. And then we're going to get into the guidance. What is the guidance for each of them as to how to navigate this phase of the situation? So if, obviously if you're still here at this point listening to this, it's probably been resonating. So do go join me over there if you feel called in the extended. A lot of the feedback I'm constantly getting is how it's almost like getting a private reading, because I'm not available for private readings at this point. So that's a way for me to be able to get specific information, more detailed information in this scenario to more people. So if the link for that will be down below of how to access that video. And in the meantime, guys, until next time, stay tuned. I've got more stuff coming, more things that I'm launching that I haven't started announcing yet, but there's stuff happening behind the scenes in bringing you guys additional resources, additional information, additional content. For those of you that are interested in, going more in depth and things like this, more in depth, more how to be almost coached and mentored through this process. So stay tuned to the channel for those types of announcements. They are coming. And so until next time, guys, I send you much love. Bye.